How did you find the way to know that that's the right path to take?
You really need to find the passion and also have the work that is in line with your value.
How do I write my resume?
Not what everybody else did. What did you do and how did you do it?
Welcome to today's podcast. My name is Fran Hughes, a podcast where we showcase financial advisors who are leading the way. And today's guest is Winnie Driscoll. Winnie is a certified financial planner. She's an author. She's a business and money coach. Her book, 21 Days to Financial Freedom, is printed in Mandarin and is released in Hong Kong, China, and Taiwan. Welcome, Winnie. Well, firstly, let's have a chat about where you're at. How did you become to be a financial planner and you know, this wonderful life that you're leading now in Taipei and spreading the word?
But it is actually a very interesting story. But at the same time, I also noticed that everyone have their own story before they jump into a financial planning role.
Mm-hmm.
So my probably is not going to be any different from others. But when I was in Taiwan, I was running a restaurant
Mm-hmm.
and also a couple of the business. And somehow that business was linked with a partnership. And the partnership went sour, so I was the legal owner here. So at the end of the day, when we closed the business, I have a serious debt. And that was equivalent about 100,000 US dollars
Mm-hmm.
worth of debt. And it took me about 18 months to pay off the whole debt. And that was a really empowering process. And at that time, I was just thinking that, okay, if I can do it, maybe I can help other people as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I met my husband around that time, and he encouraged me to move to Australia. And at that time, I still didn't really know what I'm going to do. I never heard of financial planning.
And how long ago was that, Winnie?
That was 6 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I know. So one of my friends who is working in the financial service industry, so he said that, have you heard about financial planning? Because you know it is such an emerging market. Definitely need to have female to come on board and really help other people to understand the importance of that. And I said, oh, never heard about that, but it definitely aligned with my value because I really want to help other people.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. I finished my diploma, finished my advanced diploma, and I got a job in the Big Four, luckily, the first year. And then soon after that, I become a senior and then acting regional manager. And it just comes so smoothly. And of course, through the time, I also finished my CFP. That really was a great way for me to really utilize the tools and knowledge to help other people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I get into financial planning.
Goodness me. So it sounds like you took on quite a bit, and I'm really amazed at how accelerated your journey was to go from something that you learned from a practical perspective, suddenly
Yep.
immersing yourself not only in an advanced diploma, but then also getting working a full-time job, and then
Yep.
completing your CFP all at the same time. Could you share with us, how did you juggle all of that?
I guess that I was really lucky because I have a really supportive husband. And compared to a lot of amazing women I know, they have to juggle with life and also kids and full-time job. I definitely think that I'm one of the lucky ones because we don't have children, so we just focus on work and also family. Of course, husband is like a big child. So
don't we know it?
yeah. But I think that I do believe that if you want to achieve something, you just find the time.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people saying that you don't have time. Yes, we don't, because we are equal. We only have 24 hours. But if you decide to do something, you will find the time.
Mm. So you're on an amazing journey right at this very moment. As you mentioned, that only this morning you were on a radio show. You've written a book. You started your journey here in Australia, but now you find yourself in Taipei
Again.
you know,